What is going on, everybody in the Epiko Regal world? That's right, I am here today to talk to you a little bit about all the gold journey that I've been on here lately, and I've got your returning global leader, Mr. Old Burnt Turn Slick. Go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello. What's up, Rolla? What's up, good people? Just been enjoying back the seat, back at the lead, grinding a little, taking out competition. There's one or two that can get me every now and then, but still waiting. Glad to receive it though. Bring it on.
That's right, he is in the lead by a little under 20,000 trophies from old Fat Booty there, which, you know, he took the lead from you a little bit. How salty were you when you woke up to see that?
Yeah, I was upset. That's my thing. But then when he won the tournament, I think that filled him up. I think he let off the pedal, gave me some room to catch back up. So right now, that's where I'm at, and I'm gonna keep it at least for the end of the year easily.
Right, for sure. Yeah, he won the tournament and he cooled off for sure. How many trophies did you lose in the last what do you call it, the reset update that they had? Where were you at before it reset, and how many trophies did you lose?
That's a good question. I usually keep up with that. I usually take a photo before and right after the reset, but this time I did not do that. But I was at over like 350,000 or something. Yeah. Pushing 360, I think, or something like that.
So just to put that in perspective, he's at 250,000 right now. So he lost probably 120, 130,000 at least trophies in that reset. And for those of you guys out there that think that you'll never be able to catch the old Slick, that is a lot of time. That's a lot of grinding in there. So it is very possible. But you got to keep in mind this. He's been accumulating this for, what we say, about 8 months now, at least, that you've been playing. We both kind of started about the same time, I feel like. So, you know, it takes time to get to where he's at. So just don't think things are going to be handed to you, because you got to put in the time and grind to get to the top. And it's not that hard to get in the top 5. I mean, you're looking at Cali Crypto dude in in 5th at 91,000 trophies. You could accomplish that in a month, but you're going to have to do a lot of grinding. But I would say, kind of conservatively, you could get to top 5 in 2 months easy if you just chip away at it 3 or 4 hours a day, 2 hours a day, probably, even at that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you could do top 10 in 1 month. What is that at 45,000?
Yeah, 45,000.
I mean, you can do 3K a day and still kind of live a normal life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was hitting some days. I think the most I can do in a day is about 11K. That's you don't stop. That's going the entire time you're up. So if you really want to push it, so you could really, you could get there in 4 days if you really want to get top 10. But I mean, yeah, that would not be healthy.
Well, that is another thing to think about. Right now with the new Yantra system that they've got out, unfortunately, I've only got 3 1 hours up there and 1 4 hour. So if you're new to the game and you're coming in, you got to understand that you're not going to make a lot of gold right off the start. But once you start getting the max amount of set of cards to get them to level 12, you get gold. And right now they're being very, very, very generous. And my prior video, I kind of break it down on how to get, anywhere from 150 to 500K an hour, depending on where your progression is in the game. And if you're kind of like me, where you've been playing for 8 months, you've gotten most of these cards all the way to 12, and I'm just getting tons of gold. But when you get to that point, this is kind of an example right here. When I pop this 4-hour Yantra, I will get 20,000 gold for 40 gems. And you get these pretty regularly as well. So you get 6,500, 6,500, and 6,500, along with another little pinchit of gold of 576, for around 20,000 gold, and all that good stuff. So just that simple. The 1 hours right here, they kind of, for 10 gems, is really not worth it. But if you're grinding lots of hours, you just got to get rid of them. You got to get them out of there. So you're going to get about 1,000 gold there. And that's for all your common cards. not really worth it. But if you win one of the tournaments, or if you're just doing some of the giveaways and stuff they do on Twitter, so always be paying attention to that. Get some they'll give you, what do you call it, in-game codes that you can redeem to get gems and gold and stuff like that. And that's where you can really utilize burning those gems to get gold and unlock all those cards to get you to level 12 if you are new. But just keep in mind, it does take a little time to get to this point. But right now I'm sitting at 3.8 million. I was at 4.5 last night. I went ahead and started upgrading some of my cards. So one of the things we're going to be doing in this video right quick, well, not right quick, it's going to be a little bit of video. We're kind of got some chill music going. We're going to be, I'm going to see how far I can get with 3.8 million gold right now, leveling everything up that I can. I'm gonna let Banter Slick call out some cards. I already know some garbage he's gonna call at me, so we're gonna go ahead and get that leveled up and see how far we can really get with that much gold, and to kind of give you an idea of what gold you need to get to where you're going in the game as well. And then we're gonna be following up with some Veve talk. We're gonna be jumping in the app and kind of looking around, giving our thoughts on Veve. You know, they're tied. You know, Venkatesh is tied with Ecomi and Veve in the background with Wharf Street Studios, helping those guys out, and they're bouncing things off with each other. So we're going to go ahead and give our thoughts on Veve. Also, we have some, I'm going to do if you're an investor in Ecomi, which is the backer to Veve in the background, the currency that they have. I'm going to do a comparison to what it takes to get Ecomi to $1.24 is what I think it is, and what the market cap needs to look like. And we'll go a little bit deeper dive into that later on. And we'll kind of just have a little bit of a banter, me and Old Slick here, going over the crypto world, Epiko Regal, and Veve as a whole, and just sit back and enjoy. If you're driving, probably won't be a whole lot of visual. You know, you'll be able to just listen in and kind of see what's going on from this point forward. So, Old Banter Slick, I'm going to go ahead and let you pick my first card I take to level 12, and I think I know what it is.
Nah, I'm not going to be a jerk, man. We're going to hook you up. We're going to hook you up with, let's see what you got here. I'm looking on your screen. It's a little blurry. Let me know, is that your arrows? Are they at 10 or 11?
They're at 10, yeah, they're at 10.
All right, let's see what else you got here. Scroll down a bit for me.
Okay. Do you have problems scrolling?
No, I don't have a scroll problem.
Yeah, I have to like click it 4 or 5 times for it to finally scroll for me.
But you're on Android, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I do the iOS. Okay, let's hook him up. Let's hook this guy up. All right, I'm thinking either arrows or Gato.
I don't have enough to take Gato to 12.
Oh, Gato's at 12 already?
No, I don't have enough to get him to 12.
Oh, it looked like you did on my screen. Arrows, the Toph. Are you at 12 on Toph?
I have an 11.
I mean, you need to get Toph, although Toph's kind of got downgrade last upgrade, but I think you need to get... He may come back one day.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of Toph. I know early on I used it quite a bit. I'm not sure what happened there. That, you know, the whole one-tap kind of screwed it up. It's a good counter to Jim Vanta. Anything that's coming down the pipeline, you can kind of throw it off to the side and, you know, slow them down a little bit and make them run a little bit further while the tower picks them off. So I think Toph's good. But until they get that one-tap figured out, it's just... I tried using it last week, and it's still getting one-tap, so I had to drop it.
Yeah, you got to drop it right on that sidewalk for it to not get one-tapped, and early.
All right.
Drop it off the path, it'll get smashed.
Yeah, it's good. It's fast. It does air. It does ground. It does all that good stuff. It's just, it's a little buggy right now. So let's go ahead and take that 12 right quick. There goes 150,000 gold, which, keep in mind, if you're like, holy crap, that's a lot. Right now with the Yantras, if you're doing the 6-hour Yantras, you can actually get basically 150,000 gold if you've already got the max number of those cards. So really, if you get lucky and hit that right 6-hour and you've got the ones unlocked, it's basically a free level 12 for one run. So that will take care of Topa to level 12. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I know you teased me the other day about it, and I just really don't care. So I'm going to do the Angad. Was it the Angad million? No, it was the Jimvanta.
Yeah, it was the bird. Oh yeah, well I've mentioned Jambanta minion. I mentioned doing the owl minion. The owl minion might be the worst. Although it can freeze Jambanta sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know.
The Owl Minion.
Yeah. What do you think the worst is? Owl minion or Jambanta minion?
I really think the Angad minions are like, I could see those being extremely overpowered if they would actually give them, if a tower took at least 2 arrows, I'm thinking 3 arrows to take one of those guys out, and they actually did damage. Like, I think they could 4x their damage and give them probably 2 to 3x HP.
Even them out, yeah.
That would be a solid card for 3. Even if they bumped it up to 4 elixir, I feel like that would still be worth it if they could actually get to a tower and do damage. That's kind of where they're they get one-shotted from the tower. They can't get to it, and you can literally right now let them beat up on your guys, and it'll barely even put a notch in it. So those guys are broken as can be, in my opinion. I think actually I'm going to do the Ahiz. These guys are pretty decent. I don't think they're broken. I think they need to do just a little bit more damage, maybe 10 to 20% more HP. And I think they'd be a solid card. So let's go ahead and take this to 12. That got it to level 11. Let's go ahead and bump it up. Ooh, I definitely don't want to use it.
I feel like they can freeze Jambanta sometimes also.
They probably can. It's not a bad card. It's not really broken. It just needs a little bit of love, in my opinion. So we got that to 12. So that's 2 12s down right now. I just did the Tornado a little bit ago. And then I decided, I need to get old slick on here and let's do a video and let's kind of talk about these things. We really haven't talked about the cards, you know, since the tier list video, and let's kind of give our thoughts. Has anything changed? What are they updated? If anything's updated, and where we want to see it go. So I went ahead and did that. You want me to do the arrows next, or is there another card you want me to do?
Arrow's pretty strong. You know, it's a prediction. It's kind of like a predict card, though. If you can predict what they're going to do with the arrows, it's strong. But then if you guess wrong, you just throw away 3 elixirs.
Now, I think right now it's not hitting air troops, right?
No, I don't really think it does much to an air troop, but for those monkeys and for the coconut, you know.
Okay.
The thing is, it takes a minute for them to get over there.
Right.
I feel like it might even take a little longer than the disc. I don't know. Maybe it's about the same.
Yeah, I feel like they could definitely, you know, execute a lot faster, like you were saying. A little bit more damage. Other than that, it's fine. It's just a little slow. It definitely needs to be hitting air troops, though. So, like, that needs to be fixed. So, we got that to level 12. Meganath, I don't know if I'm going to have enough to take this guy to 12, but we will see.
You're going to need 200 on the next one, aren't you?
I think I'll be good then. Okay, got 3 cards. Got 3 extra cards. Oh, that's also another thing, team. So right now, once I hit level 12 with Meganath, I've got 3 cards extra. Once I donate those, I can't donate anymore. So I kind of feel like once you've hit the cap of level 12, you should be able to just donate any card you got. It's kind of like an accomplishment to hit them to level 12. And right now in my kingdom, whenever it's time to donate cards, once I've already donated everything that I've already had built up prior to the update, I can't donate anymore. So like dragonflies, I can't donate anymore right now. I can't remember what the other ones were, but there's like a couple others I can't even donate because it just won't let me. So
I see. It's just going to give you the gold instead of giving you cards.
Yeah, it'll give you the gold, but you can't donate to anybody, which is not good, because that's the point of a kingdom, to get those cards to help everybody out.
Yeah, so maybe that's a strat. Don't level up to 12 and keep accumulating cards so you can share.
Well, I think once you hit that cap prior to that update, it just cuts it off. It just gives you the gold. Could be wrong.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you were prior to hitting 12, if you stacked a bunch of cards, so you went over, Right now, you'd just be 3 over, say, but you could be 200 over. I
Right.
think you would have all those still.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to Big Local Troll. We know this dude loves fruit trees. I'm gonna
He's
take this
trying to get
bad
him.
boy to
He's
12.
trying to get him to work.
Yeah, I see where they can be used. Right now they heal the tower or your troops if they explode around them. I get that, but it really just don't do enough damage. I feel like they should come out a little bit faster. I don't know. I can't. At their current state, I cannot use them how they sit. Have you tried using them
Yeah.
lately?
Yeah, like you say, once some of these cards get a buff, like the fruit tree, well, it just needs a little something because it's almost there. It just needs a little bit. But Loco's he's gonna be good with that. And also guys like I always run into Bourget Broma.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I'm playing him. He uses the monkey hut, or he's been trying to for a long time. And once that thing is buffed just a hair, these guys are gonna be dangerous with these cards because they've been working every angle of them. But yeah, right now they just need that. Yeah, all the spawners need a little something.
Yeah, the monkey hut. I actually took it to level 12 about a month ago, and I was using it because I think he was going against me. In between that and the Shurapanka, the witch,
Shurpanaka, yeah, she's one of my favorites.
Is a killer combination, especially in the 2x Rasa part of the stage. Like it just gets crazy, and I can't keep up with what I need to play. I feel like that's a strong combination at the second half, but the first half it's kind of eh. But if you make it to that second half, it gets wild in there. So that's a really good combination too later on. I'm not really sure if anything. Maybe the monkey huts, the monkeys that come out, maybe need a 10 to 20% HP buff, and maybe a 10 to 20% damage buff. And I feel like they'd be pretty good and solid, honestly.
Yeah, or if they just made the hut a tad bit stronger, I don't know.
Yeah, gave the hut overall HP, extra 300 maybe,
But
somewhere
just the
along
monkeys
those
being
lines.
there can kind of screw things up, because your troops got to go fight them.
Right. And it'll trip up Jimvanta probably, and they just don't do enough damage. I think they need a little bit more damage going on. So go ahead and pick the next one you want me to do.
All right, let's see here. What do you got at the very bottom? Is that only an 8 you got on what's it, Vera?
No, Vera is at 12.
Oh, you got it. Oh, is your whole bottom row? That's a little blurry for me. Or is your bottom row all at 12?
The Lightning and Trident is at 6 and 8.
Oh, yeah.
So for those being 6 elixir each, that juice just ain't worth the squeeze, because if you look at the Trident right here, you're looking at tower damage of 354 plus 36, so that's going to probably put it at 450, I would imagine, around level 12-ish. So for 6 elixir, you could do, I'm guessing it's 450, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's probably around that range. Or
yeah, well, me and Fat were playing with those, and if you do a full defense, like you're not pushing at all, you're just pecking away at the towers, there is a play for it, for the Trident. But
right. But if you look at the Nararasta, the disc, it does 228 damage at level 12, and you're not in XP crunch, or excuse me, elixir crunch, trying to drop that.
Yeah.
So for 2 of those, you're kind of getting the same thing as the Trident, but it's not going to put you in an elixir deficit. So that's kind of why I was like, not a fan of it. Don't know if I even want to level it.
Yeah, it's only if you play pure defense, and then even then you don't want to pull it out much.
Right, because you drop a card for 6 elixir, and you're like, holy crap! Like if it doesn't do whatever you're trying to do, like clutch at the end, then you're just gonna get steamrolled by whatever they're dropping.
Yeah.
And then whatever the Vadra, the Lightning, I guess it's a multi-hitter probably. I don't know. I played it when I first started playing, and I said, nope, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
So I just never went back.
Yeah, you got I got 12s on all these though, man. Once they buff them, I'm gonna be ready to roll.
Yeah, I will be too. I will be too. I'm at 2.6 million, so we've roughly burnt up 1.5 million, I guess, because we were at what 4? There's 3.8, so 1.2 million so far. We've leveled up like 5 cards to 12.
What's your Satyaki at? Yeah, the arrow, the archer, the blue archer.
Oh, he's at 10.
I mean, I think he's gonna, if they work him out, he's gonna be good again. Remember back in the day when he used to could walk up on the center wall and just stand there?
Yes, and I wish they would have left that alone, but it was kind of broken because the Karna would run up and get sniped. What should have happened is they should have switched roles, where this dude is an ultra epic for 5 elixir, where Satyaki is at 4 elixir and would not get touched. So really that should be swapped. I feel like for an ultra epic, this should be a 4 and Satyaki should be 5, but this dude should be at the back not getting touched and really make people drop stuff down to take that out. And that's kind of like a counter right there that you could use that with, because right now in my opinion all the ultra epics suck.
Yeah, that Kanara. Wait, not Kanara. What's the horse lady? I wrote a song about her.
Kanara.
Yeah, Kanara. She
Yeah.
At 4, I used to kind of like her. At 4, it was maybe playable, but yeah, 5 out of the question.
Yeah, she runs up, does AoE, super fast, can actually push big tanks. Can be a good card. I feel like damage needs to be buffed 10 to 20%. HP probably another 30%, and that would be a solid card.
Yeah.
It's not bad off, but for 5 elixir, I just can't justify it.
Yeah, there needs to be some balances. I mean, everybody's playing, it works,
Mm-hmm.
You can't win with some of these cards. It's just not possible.
I don't know anybody in the tournament, let alone now, that uses a single ultra epic and is successful with it.
Yeah.
A lot of it could be because it's not level 12, but still I cannot just see them being good. Maybe Kanara, but that's it. But that's another thing that we need to talk about is the Yantras, because right now you can only get a 1 hour, a 4 hour, and a 6 hour, and we know there's 10, and I think you can buy 3 of them.
3 in the shop, yeah. So there's still 4 we're not getting.
Yep. Where is it at, team? Come on. We need to get these other ones. We need to see what they can do. And I truly believe that every Yantra should have a super small percentage to get an ultra epic. Me and Old Burnt Turn Slick have been playing forever, and this dude has played 20,000 plus games. And what is your highest level ultra epic?
Let me look. I got my Kanara. My Kanara's at 11, and I got 7 out of 20 filled up on her, and she's at level 11. And then I got the Karna also level 11. And I got the Golden Owl level 11.
So basically, what do you play? 30,000 games now?
Let's see. Where do you look at that on my profile, right?
Mm-hmm. Scroll down.
It says 28,419. Is that? I feel like it's been that. Is it working?
Yeah.
The count works?
Well, I say that. I can't remember what the last one was.
I'm playing a game. I'm loading one up. I feel like last time I looked at it, it was at that.
I don't know.
So I said 28,419. I'll do it with one game and see what it goes to.
So basically, 28,000 games, and you still don't have a level 12 ultra epic. So I'm wrong.
I could if I would buy those the Yantras, but I'm saving my gems for updates. I'm saving because I'm gonna unload once these new cards come out. I'm gonna buy the Yantras.
Right. Yeah, no, I get it, but still, point and fact of the matter is, I've got 3,000 games in, or shy of 3,000, because I'm not as hardcore as you, and all my ultra epics are 9, and I pop all my chest.
Yeah.
Because you don't pop all your chest, right? You just keep grinding for trophies and whatever gold it gives to win, right?
Yeah. Well, at times I was popping my chest when I was trying to get everything to 12, but yeah, now I'm not popping anything. I'm just doing time. Got no reason to waste any gems right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm not to that point, but I probably will be after tonight.
Let's see. I just played a game. See what it did. Yeah, it went up. All right. 28 or 20.
Yeah, I think he was at 22 the last time I remember. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take Gato up to 11. I'm not going to have enough to take him to 12, but I've been really wanting to try this dude out, but I did not want to really mess with it till 12. Yeah, I'm shy, so that will be good once that's done. I'm kind of
the tanks are going to be good. Nobody's going to be ready for the tank play. Once it works, it's going to be dangerous.
So I've kind of got everything up that I would actually mess with, try. I want to take Firecrackers up. Firecracker Shack. Because I feel like this could be a decent play later on, especially if you can figure out a combination with Monkey Hut, this, the Witch, and a tank. And then some super low level like Dragonflies. And this could be where the Engad minions could play a good combination in there at 3 elixir with 4 troops that could really slow them down and do some damage. But right now, that combination is just not there. That's kind of where I see it going eventually, though. So, yeah, I can't even take my Firecrackers to 12. Got those to 11.
But you see how I don't think you have to get to level 12 to start getting the gold. Like, what's your dark stone at right now?
9.
So when you get the when you earn the cards for it, say you get the the good Yantra and you get the epic, is it giving you gold or cards?
Gold.
Really?
Yep. So this is one thing I have.
So you don't have to be at 12. You don't have to be at 12 to start earning the gold.
Nope. As long as you got the set amount of cards to get to 12, it starts giving you gold. So this is one thing I've encountered. I don't know if anybody else has. So let me know in the comments if you have. But I got this. I leveled this up, but I can't click OK. I can't hit back. I can't do anything. I literally have to close the app out and get back in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right quick.
That happens to me on certain cards. It was like the same cards do it every time.
Right, so I don't know what's going on there. I know the Witch did that to me. I couldn't ever get it lined out right. So let me jump back into the game right quick. I'm kind of scared to go back in there and level it up again.
Well, yeah, you'll have to reset each time.
So yeah, apparently, we'll have enough.
You trying to join Darkstone level 12 club?
I think so.
Come on in. Come on in.
I gotta jump back out because it's locked up.
Yeah, I the same thing happened to me when I was leveling all these up.
So, but yeah, I'll be Darkstone level 12 here in just a minute. I'll have to close the map out again.
Exclusive club.
Also, with all these shows coming up, and Venkatesh and the team will be in Anaheim next week. Oh, nope, I don't have enough to take it at 12.
Out of the club.
75 short. So, we're getting there. I've got a lot of my stuff to level 11 now. I've got 1.8 million still to go, so I feel like I could take everything to max that I can. These Jatyun minions for 5 elixir are just not worth it as well. I feel like they need a little bit more HP, a little bit more damage going on. It's kind of the same thing across the board. Everything needs to be buffed up just a little bit. It's just not doing it for me. These Jamvanta minions they run straight to the tower. For 5 elixir, they get 1 snipe. They don't even make it there. Huge buff on everything.
If they do make it there, they're not even doing any damage.
I don't even know if it does any damage to the tower. Have you ever like tried putting a cooldown or something and letting it run down? And
I've never seen it do damage. I don't know if it does either.
yeah, I don't know if it does any damage at all, or if it's even worth it.
The thing, your Darkstone though, for people, you don't have to have level 12 cards either, because you're getting gold as long as you've gone up to the level, like say you're getting it to level 6. As long as you've breached that and you're waiting, you haven't leveled it up, but you've got the cards like over to get it to level 6, it's gonna start giving you gold right then.
Yep.
As long as you don't crack it, and like you can earn gold right now with this tip. And like he says, gold is cheap right now, because if you go buy it, you go to the shop and try to buy 100,000 gold, they're charging 2,500 gems. So that's way off. Earning gold this way is much cheaper.
I can literally get 150k gold in a 6 hour for 60 gems.
Yeah. Yep. So that's way out of proportion. That's off.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're rewarding people right now, for playing the game. So I don't think that the gold return is going to be what it is right now. So I would get in where you can fit in there. So that's kind of what I've got leveled up. I don't really want to level anything else up at this point. There's nothing really for 1.8 million I want to do until I see an update. And I'm kind of with old Burnt Turn Slick here, where we got new cards coming out. We also seen, let me switch pages here right quick. Let's go back, because this is actually something I missed the other day when I did my last video. I didn't even notice it until later, that when they had the David Yu video on here, I completely missed, but if you look down here at the bottom, it's got 2 brand new cards. And I want to talk about that right quick. I'm going to let it load up a little bit. David Yu going to town. What do you think about David Yu and how that's going to play out? Do you think this is going to be meta, or do you think it's going to be countered easy, or what?
Yeah, I'm really curious to know, man. Can you push him back and he doesn't do anything? We just got to see. I got no clue. That respawn is cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. If whenever he dies, does all your troops automatically go to the tower and does not come back when he respawns? Because that's going to be game changing as well, because then you're going to have to drop something else additionally on top of it that's going to target him, because I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. And that's going to be deadly. You're going to have something along the lines of the taupe, the cannon, or the darkstone, or the rock tower, something that's going to drive them away from your tower to distract it. At least
what about the fire log? What if when he's pushing, when he makes that dash up, what if you hit him with a fire log and he's just left not at the tower? Is he just going to be stuck in the middle? Like, I don't know. We got to wait and see how the cards go against him.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be interesting. I know they're going to make him good. Like I said, he's got to be... Hopefully they make it to where Ultra Epics and everything else can get, random in these cards, where you can actually accumulate those and not be 27,000 games in and still not have a level 12. So we'll see what they do come up with. But the one thing I did want to bring up, and if you look at the bottom there, they've got the big green golem guy at 8 elixir to display, or to drop him down. And then the guy to the far right, I'm pretty sure that is going to be one of the god cards that you can play one game.
He's an ultra epic. He's just an ultra epic also.
Oh, really?
He's that Indra.
Oh, okay. So we still don't know anything about the god cards that you're going to be able to play later on yet.
Yeah, still don't know, except, we don't know much.
So I think this is a teaser into what we've got coming to the game soon, along with David Yu. So it's 3 cards we know it's coming sooner than later, probably. They're testing them out and hopefully balancing them a lot better than the Jim Vonta minions.
Yeah.
So, let's see. That's kind of it for Epiko Regal in the game itself. We'll scroll through the Twitter and then we'll jump into the VV stuff and a couple other little things going on. Is there anything else in game you want to talk about or discuss?
Nah, it's been good, man. I've been running into a good bit of players during the day. Shout out Gorge, Broma. I mean, I visit run. I run into.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shout out a couple people
always
here.
Leave. Blah, you got to quit leaving, man. You can take me. I know you can. Who else have I been running to? Knick Knack Daddy Whack. He gets in and plays.
Yeah, I've actually come across a few people that I really haven't ever played. I've gone against poker lately. I've gone. Yeah. There's some new names popping up. I'm like, who? Oh, the O Man. I played against him in the tournament. Yeah. I've played him a few times here lately. Anonymous. I've played him a couple times. Shout out. Let's see.
Max McCowell. I've been running to Max McCowell some.
Yeah, I have played 4 or 5 new people. I'm like, whoa, it's a new person. But with that being said, what's some of your favorite bot names? I got to say mine's probably Remington.
Dude, the bot AI is the craziest part of the game. It is named everybody in my family and my closest friends. And it's naming like products I use and stuff. I think there's something going on with their name AI. They got that really tuned in.
Would you say that the AI's gotten better?
I don't know. Every now and then you get that one AI that knows what it's doing and it slows you down. It takes you like 2 minutes to beat it, but
right.
I don't know. It's hard to say. It doesn't do it every time, but every now and then.
No, it's definitely not every time, but there's sometimes I'm like, what the crap? I'm 2 minutes in. Like I just, no matter what I throw, it's got some kind of counter. So it's been doing some calculations. It's probably feeding off you and Fat Booty for all the 9 trillion games you got, and it's like they're determined to take you out for sure. So
yeah, shout out everybody that's playing. Keep it up. Let's get good.
Yeah, that's it. Just keep on going. You know, my big thing is I'm just trying to get all the stuff I can while this gold is coming out in beautiful amounts. Wharf Street Studios on Twitter said, founder and CEO Venkatesh interacting and discussing potential synergies at Open Invitation Ecosystem Invitation event focused on mixed reality, quantum technology, sports tech. So you got Big Daddy Venkatesh there looking all prim and proper. Going to be, you know, he's been going to all kinds of shows and stuff lately. Been doing a great job getting things going. They also mentioned the Epiko token and everything you need to know about it, where it kind of gives all the utilities and where they're going with it there. Not a whole lot of update really been going on. VV Meister, hey Epiko, Venkatesh, Gang of Deep, I'm doing some promo in Crota. Let's see. We have like 0.001% crypto natives here, maybe a bit more. I'm going to change that. Thanks for the shirt, by the way. This is XXL. It's more like L for us big guys. So see, what's up with that? Come on, team. You're going to be sending people shirts.
Where's my golf tee, man? Where's my manager tee at?
What's up? You got your global lever here, ain't got no tee. You got your roller here, ain't got no tee. Where them physicals at? What's up? I'm calling you out right now.
3 days. I'd wear the tee 3 days a week. I'll go ahead and call it.
There you go. So come on, hook us up. Where you at? I expect some stuff in the mail since y'all are going to Anaheim. You're going to be in the States. It's going to be cheaper to ship it there and then ship it to us. Get it with it. Come on, team. They got the Designer Con is here, the 18th through the 20th of November. Are you ready for 3 days of fun? Be sure to mark your calendars and we'll see you there. So we know they're going to be talking or probably releasing the David U to us, and we will be doing a video on that, giving our thoughts as well. And I believe that's kind of it. They kind of preparations are going on for upcoming decon. We are coming in hot. See you all soon. Venkatesh is showing a video of the shirt. then he better be sending me an old burnt turn slick. And hopefully we'll get one of these soon with David you on there and get to flex all that good stuff.
Yeah, these look great.
And be sure to check out Veve Viral on Twitter. He is giving away a David U golden statue, which I think those are going for like 0.3 ETH or something like that. I can't remember what those are.
Yeah, I saw one sell the other day, man. I can look real quick.
So you could get that golden David U giveaway. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff on Veve Viral. Follow Epiko Regal, Veve Viral. Join Telegram, get in there, talk to those guys, retweet, tag 3 friends, and in 96 hours, which I guess that's probably up by now. So you might be able to get in there. I don't know if he did the giveaway or not. And they go over the season 7 winners, and that's kind of it for Twitter Spaces and all that good stuff. So that will conclude the Epiko Regal banter that we've got going on. And now we're going to jump into Veve. So I've never really gotten on the web app a whole lot. One thing that kind of popped up on here, they've been doing one-of-ones. And just to kind of give you an idea, let's see. Let's go to this Amazing Spider-Man. Element NFT paid 10 grand for this. This one, Top Dog, paid $4,600. This Wolverine one will be ending in 20 hours, so we'll see what that one goes for. Dr. Profit paid $31,000 for this Spider-Man one-of-one. And if you're thinking to yourself, why in the world are people paying this much money? Well, these are officially licensed Marvel. It is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man one-of-one's got to be, you know, going for a lot. And the one thing that clicked for me was Veve has talked about renting out collectibles. So how does this work? And if you think about it, there's so many collectibles in the app, and there's lots of them that are thousands of them, 10,000 of them. And renting that out is not going to play a big role. But these one-of-ones, they're going to be able to make a lot of their money back, especially if NFTs go to where I think they're going and have a big future ahead of them. So Dr. Profit will be able to rent this out to somebody that could be having a virtual art gallery coming up, and they could rent this from him along with other super rare collectibles, set up a 3D metaverse where people can say, all right, we're going to the art gala. Dr. Profits, he's got his, he's renting other collectibles, especially the one-on-ones. He's paying $100 for the day for the collectibles, and he can put it down as 3D map. Everybody's got their 3D glasses. You set it down in your field, your house, and then you get to walk around and see all this stuff and interact with people. And that's where renting is going to play a big role. Now, yeah, you can do that with other collectibles, but I feel like the one-of-ones are probably going to be the biggest catalyst for renting, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on renting in these one-of-ones, Old Burnt Turn Slick?
Well, the renting, they've been talking about that. For me, I hope it's. I mean, they've teased the gaming aspect, but I think if that was the thing, the renting, that'd be where I'd like to see it the most, in gaming. But yeah, they're talking like owning one gets you into a pass somewhere, gets you a discount somewhere, so you could rent that out to someone and they can go somewhere or get something. So some kind of utility, and I think renting would take off.
Yeah, I mean, you got the cars, so hopefully eventually we will be able to race the DeLorean, the Ecto-1, the James Bond vehicles, the motorcycles, all that stuff, and I could see that playing a big role way later on in the future, especially with legal terms. With the way everything's going digital, I can see things going. I could see gambling becoming a big key in the metaverse, and people racing each other, and that's where it's going to play a role, I feel like. Because if you can gamble and bet Omi, and then it burns it or burns a percentage of it, that's just going to be crazy. And like right now in Epiko Regal, if you could take the Epiko token or Omi and say, all right, it's tournament time. You got Kid Rolla, Fat Booty, Old Burnt Turn Slick, and a couple other people. Place your bets. Well, odds are Old Burnt Turn Slick or Fat Booty's going to win, but if for some reason I do, it's going to burn all that stuff that people bet on you top players, the wild cards. So I could see burning being implemented in that way, but that's probably way later on in the future, and that's my thing is I'm looking way too far ahead, not what's kind of right in front of us. So I'm not really too sure how renting's going to go other than that. And I always resort back to, they had Chucky in the Halloween series that they were doing. And for me, I'm a big fan of haunted houses. And I could see it to where you could put together a whole haunted house, even if you rented it, got a small commission off people's stuff that you rented, and sold your haunted house to rent out to people to experience that. And I could put together a whole haunted house with Chucky, props, and we know accessories are coming to Veve. And if you could put all that together and rent it out for $5, $10, and you can have it for 24 hours, and then you can go and put your haunted house down in a football field, walk through there, enjoy it. Then you can give your glasses to your friend, your mom, your parents, your sister, brother, whatever. Let them walk through, and I think that's where a lot of renting for me is going to become, come into a big part of it. But other than that, I can't really figure out where renting is, but they don't have that yet. But we know they talked about in the OUP and the stuff that's coming out and accessories, and that's going to burn on me at a crazy rate. What are your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, that article, I listened to they dropped it and taught. It's a lot to take in though. I haven't I haven't even like these bronze tickets and gold. That's the staking though, isn't it? You got to stake to
Yeah.
those tickets. Did you take in everything they said? Have you I mean it's a lot,
I listened to it passively doing stuff around the house, so I hadn't really got to think about it a whole lot. The bronze tickets, the gold and silver, they're going to make it to where the silver and gold can be sold on the market. And that is going to be huge because Pokemon's coming, or allegedly coming. And that's where those gold and silver tickets are going to come into play.
Wait,
Your bronze ones,
they'll guarantee you the gold. What's the difference? Did the gold and silver guarantee you a drop?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the gold and silver is like its own pool per each one that they're going to allocate to. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and listen to it, or maybe that's the bronze ones. But it's just like another tier of chance. So it's like you could have a gold tier chance, a silver chance, which I feel like the golds are going to be the hardest to come by. So that kind of locks you into that. A silver is like a higher tier of getting a chance, and then your bronze is like a lottery ticket. And then you got the initial drop. So it's different tiers of chances of getting that Pokemon or whatever. We've already had Vader, so that's one thing I've always used for that kind of stuff is, if we get Darth Vader, then that would be one I'd use tickets on to get that ultra rare. That's already come and gone, so Pokemon is the big thing now, which if I ever get one, I'm reselling. I don't care about Pokemon, but I would just get it, resell it. I'd burn the ticket because I know the hype's going to be there. But for me, like we had the Labyrinth. I absolutely love the Labyrinth. That was one of my favorite drops on here so far, and I was glad to get it for cheap. And I've even been stacking some of those because I'm in the Funko Pop world, and I know how those hold retail. And long term from now, I will be selling those, especially because I think only a quarter of them sold. And if they burn the rest of them, it's all good with me. So
wait, the Labyrinth still in the shop?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep, Labyrinth is still in the shop.
Wait, are there Funko Pop Labyrinth characters?
Yes, there is.
Oh wow.
I've got the whole set. So yeah, that's kind of that. Let's see.
I need to get in and digest this token portal, man. It's like taking a class, though. It's good. It seems like a lot, but I got to sit down and really understand everything about it.
Yeah, I've got 3 Ludos and 3 Hoggles, and I want to stack more, but unfortunately, Omi hit a awesome price tag where I'm like, I need to buy some more of that.
Oh, were you able to scoop any up at the 000?
Well, I sold a ton of my IMX, actually all of it, because it was 15% down and Omi was 32% down at 0.009 something. And by the time I could sell it and get it transferred, Omi went back up to 10.5, and then I bought it in at that, which is fine.
That's good. That's a good buy.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
IMAX, I was trying to buy some when it dropped the other day, man. Yesterday it went down to 32 cents or something. I was working on getting some. Now I didn't get it. Now it's back up to 50.
Yep. Yeah, it was a nice dip.
Yeah.
The Chucky airdrop is sitting at currently $70 pretty much. So that's not too bad.
Yeah, posters, I don't know. They just don't ever fare too well.
I do want to get this ultra rare Chucky for $33, so I might pull the trigger on that sooner than later. Now, where is... I found it earlier when I was looking through all this stuff. Drops. Maybe it's in drops. So what I'm going to do, just for fun, I'm going to buy a comic and see what I get. And let's take bets. What do you think I'm going to get? I'm going to go ahead and get the... Should I go for the Black Panther number 2? I'm pretty sure the number 1 sold out, right? Yeah, it sold out. Uncanny. So we got Uncanny X-Men 142 still available. And 141 still available.
You should go for what's selling for more in the market. That Black Panther 2 commons at 210 right now. Anything under 2. Well, that's if you're buying off the market. You're going to buy it from the store. What was the other one you're looking at? Panther's at 210 in the market. The X-Men, Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, there's still a ton. So there's 20,000 editions of the Uncanny. And there's only 10,000 of Black Panther. So I feel like that's a safer bet.
Yeah, the Uncanny's also at pretty much the same. Like 2, but in 212.
Yeah, I'm going for the rare. Like, it's only 10,000, the Black Panther. This is just for fun. Let's see what the Marvel Zombies. So yeah, there's 10,000 Marvel Zombies, and there's a whole lot less of those. So I might go for that. And the issue 5.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
All those Marvel Zombies look pretty cool. Oh, issue 5. Well, all the art's pretty cool on those.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the zombies. Screw it. I like zombies. All right, so go ahead and call what you think I'm gonna get.
You're gonna get a common.
No, I need secret rare. All right, here we go. Due to high order volume, your collectible will be delivered within 2 hours.
Wow.
What the heck?
Maybe everyone's getting on buying one right now.
Yeah.
Did you leak,
there we go.
What you were doing?
It is a common, number 3679.
All right. You owe me 10 gems, buddy.
Ugh. Yep, common gang, baby. Gang, gang.
Pretty good edition number.
Yeah, it's decent.
I guess.
I mean, there's only 10,000, so.
Yeah.
So let's look at the drops that we've had lately. I really do like this this paint guy stuff. I'm gonna wind up picking up one of these for sure. Whatever's the cheapest, I don't even care. I think they're all cool. Don't know anything about the artist or nothing like that, but I do really enjoy the art. These fighting guys, okay, they don't want to load. Apparently my computer is not having it.
All those Halloween drops I got and flipped, and for just a little. That cat took off though afterwards. It took off.
Yeah, it got up to almost 300, wasn't it?
Oh, it's still up. But I sold it for like a $10 profit. Man,
why is my screen not loading?
Vivi's turned me into this, man. Like I just turned us all into. Oh, I'm up a little. I gotta get rid of this.
Pretty much. Yeah, I really liked. I bought this one in the secondary market. Oh my God, why is it not loading? I bought the witch painting, the Camilla Rose Witch Tricks one. I got that one in the market for like 35 bucks, and I'm happy about it because there's only like 666 of those. I feel like that's a great value.
Yeah. How much? What's it at now? Is it the same or?
I think so. I think it's still at 35. But that's really good. I love the art.
Same with that cat. The cat only had 666 also.
Yeah, last time I looked, it was at 80 or 90 bucks. I mean, it come crashing down. I think that was a pump and dump.
Yeah. It was a Halloween, you know, seasonal.
I still got to get a Star Wars Darth Vader fighter. I want to get the Art of Disney Paris series. I really like all those too. I think they look really good animated. I was kind of shocked at this Human statue things like, what is it, like retail for 90 or 120 bucks or something like that. Yeah, I don't know why it's not loading for me. That's weird. But I've really been I backed off a whole lot of these drops. I've just kind of gotten to the point after I seen Darth Vader go for under retail or right at retail. I'm like,
yeah.
If that's going for retail, there's really no reason for me to buy these in the marketplace on drop. I did try for the
Star Wars. I got 2 of those.
Yeah, I tried for those. Of course, didn't land, which sucks.
I got lucky. 2 of those Star Wars. I got 2 of the Miles.
Let's see. Why? All right. Well, let's go ahead. For whatever reason, the page is being weird. One thing I wanted to show you guys, there is a something you could go out there. And one thing for me, when I was first getting into crypto, you see a whole ton of zeros, and you're like, man, if that just hits $1, I can get somewhere. Well, you got to look at the market cap. All right. So this is my lesson to you, from me to you. Look at the market cap. And what does that mean? Well, if you look at Omi's market cap and you compare it to Bitcoin, you see Bitcoin at $17,000. So that means that Omi could eventually be $17,000. No, it does not mean that. You got to look at the market cap. So if you take Omi right now and put it in this box and then put Bitcoin in here, if Omi hit the market cap of Bitcoin, it would be $1.26. So that puts things in perspective for you, all right? So let's jump over to here. Let's look at the market cap of Bitcoin. So you're looking at $338 billion that Bitcoin's at. And it is the big daddy, with Ethereum following second at $159 billion. So let's jump back over to here. So for an order to ever see a $1.26 Omi, it's got to be at a market cap of $338 billion. And we are currently at, what are we at? I don't even know what we're at. Let's take a look right quick and find out. We are $324 million market cap. Fully diluted, 381. So that's basically a 100x. We got to 100x. Is that right? 100x? To get to the market cap of Bitcoin. So we got a long way to go. And that is something you can do as you're finding these coins. Go to this website, marketcapof.com. Put in whatever coin you think you're going to become a billion zillionaire of. Put it in this left box. And for me, another one that I'm looking at is Star Atlas. So ATLAS is the coin ticker. Woo! Right now, you can buy Atlas at 0.0031, and if it hit the market cap of Bitcoin, that's $157. Whoa! Now, I don't know if that game can get there, I don't know what the gaming caps are like Modern Warfare, what they pull a year. I don't think it's 338 billion. But that's a good way to understand what you're getting yourself into. And just because there's 50 zeros in front of a number doesn't mean it's a good idea, because if you look at what is SHIB, SHIB is still probably why is it not pulling it up? Am I doing something wrong? Shiba. There it is. Shiba Inu. So right now, if Shiba Inu was at the market cap of Bitcoin, there would still be 3 zeros in front of all them numbers, and that's a 56x. So in order for SHIB to ever hit a freaking dollar, just ain't ever gonna happen. Now you're gonna have to do some stupid burns, some crazy stuff's gotta happen, and they gotta keep printing out all kinds of money out there for that to ever hit a dollar. So if you're getting SHIB thinking it's gonna hit a dollar one day, ain't happening. What do you think, old Burnt?
No, it's not hitting a dollar. But even if it hit 1 penny, though, you'd be set.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it's hitting 1 penny either. I mean, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. You know, I don't know if anybody really does.
So right now, SHIB is at 0.00001, and to hit the market cap of Bitcoin, you're losing basically 1.5 zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make some money on it. It's super volatile. People swing trade the crap out of that, day trade it. I'm just telling you guys, if you're new and you're watching this, don't go chasing zeros, go chasing market caps. Atlas to me was at an all-time high of like 20 cents. Right now it was at 0.002 or whatever it was I said a minute ago. I like the game. I like the way it looks. They finally come out with some demos. Not really shilling it, but I'm just kind of giving that as an example of something that I'm throwing a couple $100 into as a gamble, that if it ever gets up to 20 cents, then I'll have, you know, several $1,000s in there for a small gamble. But I just wanted to throw this out there of the market cap, kind of what's going on. We just had a super huge dump the other day. Ecomi got down to 0.00945 at the 917 at the low. Holy crap. And whenever I seen 0.009, I sold all my IMX because there was like a 30% gap. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to dump it in there. I believe in Omi. As much as I do like IMX, I like it a lot. I'll probably get another position back into it. But I'm trying to hit 4 million Omi at least, because I feel like this can get a quarter one day for sure. And that's going to be giving me $1 million. And by the time I pay taxes off, I'll be set to pay off a lot of my bills. But if not, oh well, it's still going to put me in a better position. But we had a heck of a dump. And then it finally came back up to where we're currently at 0.0012. So we're looking good. Omi recovered good. We had a nice dip. Did you buy anything during that dip?
No, I was trying to, but I don't have any. I was gonna have to pull money right out of the bank and, you know, send it to an exchange, send it somewhere else. I was starting to do all that, and it went back. Everything went back up. But if it goes, if we stay here, I'm gonna get some more stuff. You know, I've never said this, but not financial advice. You know, you gotta say that these days. Everybody's. I don't know. You have to say that. Everybody says it.
I think that's only if you're a financial advisor, but everybody does it to cover their butt. I'm not a financial advisor, so if you want to listen to a dumb redneck from Arkansas, go right ahead. But
yeah, I mean, I want to get more. I want things to go lower. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I got one of my buddies I used to work with in Wisconsin into crypto, and unfortunately, he got into Omi when it was at 0.007 and made a decent little investment into it. Now it came down to where it's at. But I even told him at the start, I said, we could go to war. There's no telling what's going to happen. Do what you got to do. But I wouldn't go crazy. I would just dabble in it. I said, honestly, I'd be happy and tickled pink if we could just get back down low again so my broke butt could afford more, because I do believe in crypto and where it's going. And I got a bad taste in my mouth whenever the short squeeze happened with AMC. And I found out about synthetic sharing, and I said, I'm done with that. I'm going to crypto. Don't care how volatile it is when the whole market is rigged in stocks. So I said, I'm done. But overall, I did look at Solana. That's kind of the reason with FTX and everything that's going on for the downfall. I did actually buy some Solana down here at, I think it was 13-ish, 13.50. I only bought like $50 worth, but even though everything that's going on, there's a lot built on Solana. There's a lot of things I feel like they can recover. And then if you go back to the all-time high of Solana, I figured for $50, you know, it was at an all-time high of around 250. So, you know, that's $1,000. It's a good little gamble, but there's a lot going on with it. They could recover. And if they don't, it's all right. But I'm just mainly stacking Omi. I just believe in it. Out of everything in crypto, the team, everything is going on with it. It just seems like a solid bet, and you just really can't go wrong. And I feel like if they fail, then, well, everything's going to fail. I mean, is there any other projects that you're into, Slick, that you are as extremely bullish as Omi or more bullish than Omi?
No, I mean, it's drawn my interest for some reason, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of things, but for some reason, Veve got me into Omi, and I'm just stuck on it. I'm actually, though, my buddy's going to let me play in this game, a tournament coming up. It's not called Collider Craftworks. You ever heard of these guys?
No, not a clue.
They're having a $30,000 tournament, and these guys, they make art for like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighters and stuff, but they got NFTs, and if you own the NFT, you can play in this tournament, or you can let somebody else play for you. He's gonna let me play with one of his, and it seems pretty cool. I mean, you just go around shooting bots and stuff, and whoever can do the best is gonna win this tournament. But 30K is a pretty good prize.
I wouldn't mind having $30,000 worth of Omi.
Yeah.
If I wanted. Well, it's like all these people that got, you know, 100 million Omi, and I'm just like, God, dude, like, that's just crazy.
And that's the only thing that worries me. Some of these guys got so much, or, you know, they're going to be taking profits all the time. Like, I don't know. I guess
they're
going
to
to
have it beat down, but if they do the token burns and the buybacks and all that, I mean, it's deflationary. That's another thing with Omi that I really like. It is deflationary, where Ethereum, well, I mean, since the update, it's supposed to be deflationary, but, you know, it's being mined. There's never an end to it, where Bitcoin has a set amount of 21 million, and that's all there's ever going to be. But that's another thing with Dogecoin that really turned me off from it, is like 10,000 Doge are farmed a minute or whatever it is. So it's not deflationary. So that's just like another safety net for me and Omi and the Ecomi. And Veve it's deflationary. It's 100% unlock right now. And that's another tip. When you're looking at coins and you're like, ooh, this is a good price, it's at a decent market cap, look at the total supply. Because there's only 2% unlocked. That means there's a whole lot more coming, where Omi is 100% unlocked. Now, granted, there is still, what is it, like 250 billion that is still to be unlocked, but it's 20,000 years from right now, because somebody screwed up and added a decimal or zero when they were making the contract, and it's like the year 20,022 or something like that, and they screwed up. So basically, it's all like it doesn't matter at that point.
Wait, when they were making Omi, they did this?
Yep. Something along those lines. I was trying to find it a while back. Whenever they were making the contracts, whoever did it added a zero. So instead of it being 2022, it was 20,022.
So they meant to have a lot less?
They locked up 250 billion tokens or something along those lines. I can't remember the complete numbers, but it's a big chunk of it.
Well, if all this stuff is deflationary and can get burnt, how low can it go? What's the least amount of tokens that possible? Do you know that?
300 billion, I guess, ish. I don't know. I'd have to find the numbers. I even talked to essentially crypto about it, and he was trying to find it too. We were going back and forth on it one day, but I don't think we ever found out where it was at. But I remember Reese talking about it, that, you know, way back when I first started finding out about Omi, how it was locked up. And whoever the guy is no longer with the team screwed up and added a 0. So.
Oh, yeah, I remember when that guy left or whatever.
Yep. So it's basically gone forever, and it ain't gonna matter in this lifetime, so whatever. And many lifetimes down the road, so probably crypto won't be relevant in another 18,000 years. But it's something along those lines, so if you do know that information or know where it's at, please drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to look it up and know for sure what it is, but I know it's like a good half or third of the tokens are just completely locked up forever. Other than that, there's not really, I mean, I kind of like Solana from the rip. I know they've had problems, but just so many people build on it. They said it's easy to build on and all that stuff. Ethereum, of course, is the king. For me, I really don't own Bitcoin. I mean, I understand its value and how it's gold, blah, blah, blah. But for me, it doesn't do anything. It's slow, and I just cannot invest in something I don't believe in truly, even though everything follows it, where Ethereum has a use case. So, and if it's truly going to be going deflationary with the 2.0 update, I could see this going crazy in the long run for sure. I mean, look at that volume, 28 million volume in a 24-hour period. That's just nuts.
Yeah, this stuff could flip Bitcoin eventually. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's almost halfway there, which is like, you know, and then nobody's even close from that point.
Yeah.
You got Ethereum at 158 billion, and the next thing is Tether at 68 billion, then BNB at 48 billion. So that's pretty wild. But yeah, that's kind of, you know, the gist. I don't want to run too long on this video. That's just kind of our thoughts. Wanted to get old Burnt Turn Select on here and talk about the Epiko Regal, kind of what's going on in his mind and world and all that good stuff. I don't know, really ain't much else to talk about. I love Veve, love Omi, Ecomi. I cannot wait to see where it goes. I cannot wait to see where it evolves and how they do all the renting and what collectibles come out and how they do burns, because they did talk about doing burns eventually, and well, we know that they haven't done it yet, and what that's going to look like, what kind of points you're going to get, what kind of rewards and all that. So in close, old Burnt Turn Slick, what are your final thoughts on the video? What do you want to talk about? Is there anything else? What do you think? What you got going on?
What have I been up to, man? You know, I spend a lot of time just walking around thinking of what I'm going to do next. And I think that's how most of my time goes. But I'm going to get a Todd. That once they get in just a little lower, I'm going to scoop me a Todd. That's about all I got going on with the Veve right now, what I'm looking at getting in my price range right now. I don't know, man. Epico's keeping me busy. I play other video games. I hope Epiko grows quicker. And I hope updates are more often in the future. Keep people interested and stuff. So, team, if you hear me, I could go learn coding. How long does it take, Rolla, to learn some good coding?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I tried learning C++ and all that stuff, and I realized that I was not a coder. And I was not going to go down that path in my life. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hats off. I mean, I'm sure they've made it easier since the 90s, but that's not for me. I don't want nothing to do with it. Y'all can all have that, because I hate even messing with computers to begin with. Really, I'm a PlayStation and mobile guy. If I can't turn it on, it just start working without an update or something crazy that just simplified where you don't get the crayons out to make it just automatically do it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to figure it out. That's all you.
Yeah, I mean, I got the drive, but yeah, like you're saying, I don't know if I got the know-how. But I don't know. I want more updates. You know, updates. I'll look at successful games. They have a lot of updates, man. We gotta get some updates. Other than that, though, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we definitely need updates. We need the other Yantras in the game. So come on, team, let's get on that, baby. Hopefully y'all can get that stuff lined out for sure. I'm on the same page with old Burnt Turn Slick there. We need to see these new cards they got. Let's see some buffs of some current cards that we've already got leveled up to 12, because I feel like there's a lot of room for those cards to really shine, but unfortunately they're just not there yet. So definitely looking forward to seeing where the game goes, how the partnership with Ecomi and Veve grow. It'd be cool if they had NFTs from Epiko Regal in the Veve app. Not sure how that's going to work out, if they're ever actually going to do that, but it would be interesting for sure. But anyway, if that's all you've got, Slick, then we're going to go ahead and close this bad boy out. I don't have much else going on to talk about.
Yeah, man. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for
Next
coming
time we
on.
talk,
Always a
have an
pleasure.
update.
Always a pleasure for sure, brother. Look forward to getting my butt kicked by you in the game. Not really. But, yeah, all that good stuff. You and Fat Booty are just absolutely killing it with all the grinding going on. Hey, and I got 3,333 trophies to go. So, yeah, I've actually grinded 15,000 trophies this round, trying to get all that gold that I can. But
Yeah, you're moving. You're moving.
yeah,
Man.
for sure.
He's back. He is. Somebody lit a fire under him. He is back.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wanted to...
and let me tell Rolla, are you the #1 win percentage guy out there?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's some lower ranked players that might have you. I don't know, but
I'm at 97.04. Like, you and Fat Booty have just chopped that down to nothing in the last couple of weeks.
no, I'm down to 90. I'm trying to get back up to 96.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've only got 3,400 games, so at the current rate, I'd probably be at like a 20% win rate as much as I play you and Booty.
No, you wouldn't. Bro,
Yeah.
you got you know you get me all the time. I'd put us as equals.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but you got to be good if you play that many freaking games. That's for sure. But yeah, I guess we give a quick shout out. Let's see, is there anybody new in the top? Not DJ Tico seems like a new up and comer that's up there in poker.
Yeah, I see
Max
DJ Tico poker. Max Macau I run into right when I came back from my hiatus. Dr. Frenchie was he was good, but then I came back. He was there for like a day or two, then he disappeared. Where's Dr. Frenchie?
Yeah, I don't think I've gone against him yet.
He was good.
Freaking A.
Wet Noodle.
Yeah.
I've been running into Wet Noodle. Of course, Krista, I've been running into. I'm still getting him, but he's almost got 12, so he might be trouble. He's gonna be
once
real
that sucker hits
trouble
12,
once he's off
everything, that is for sure. Krista is
he's
freaking
gonna be
awesome.
trouble.
Took me out in the tournament, that is for sure. All right, everybody. Well, hey, appreciate it. Hopefully, if you like the video, you want to see this kind of banner happen more often, I can get Burnt Turn Slick. Maybe if you want to join us, we welcome anybody to come in here and talk to us. I'd love to hear your thoughts, perspective, if you'd like to join us sometime, and all that good stuff. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff down at the bottom. So until next time, we'll holler.
Peace out.